Welcome to the Singapore Management University podcast series, where we feature the latest insights and perspectives from our faculty. Since joining SMU's School of Information Systems in 2005, Professor Venki Shankararaman, Associate Dean for Education, has been experimenting with various approaches to develop both the content and methodologies for effective delivery of courses focused on enterprise technology. In recognition of his outstanding efforts, Professor Venki won the SMU Distinguished Teacher Award in 2010 and the Award for Outstanding Contribution to IS Education by the Association for Information Systems in 2014. As a program coordinator, Prof. Venki has been leading the curriculum design and renewal effort of the Bachelor of Science Information Systems Management program. He has also been researching and publishing papers in the area of developing innovative and effective teaching methodologies. One of the papers won the Best Paper Award at the 2013 IEEE Global Engineering Education Conference in Germany. Prof. Venki has also contributed significantly to information systems education in Singapore and internationally. In 2014, he was awarded the SAP Outstanding Academic Award for Southeast Asia. The award was presented by SAP to recognize his contributions to enterprise systems education. In this podcast, Professor Venki shares his research on information systems pedagogy, how the delivery of information systems courses has improved, as well as his future research plans. Professor, you've been actively involved in pedagogy and practice research for many years. Can you elaborate on these areas of research, highlighting some of the methodologies, frameworks, prototypes, and tools that you have developed?
The important thing is I have tried to establish synergistic relationship between pedagogy and practice research. Okay, what I will do is first I'll talk about my pedagogy research. In this I have two different themes. The first one is on developing what I call innovative and effective teaching methodologies and content for enterprise systems technology, specifically focused on university-level courses for undergraduate students. Now, enterprise systems design, implementation, and integration does play a major role in automating and innovating business processes. However, teaching these concepts to undergraduate students is quite challenging, mainly because there is a lack of compiled content and the complexity of the tools that is used in these enterprise systems. Over the last 10 years, I have been implementing and experimenting with various approaches to develop both the content and the methodologies for delivering courses that are focused on enterprise technology. For example, I teach a course, Enterprise Business Solutions, which is a SIS Technology Depth elective. Now, the main objective of this course is to expose students to an emerging paradigm of developing agile and adaptable business processes using existing functionality that is already available in the enterprise systems. And an example would be the SAP ERP enterprise system. Now, when we started designing the course, what I realized was that we are dealing with cutting-edge technology, and there was no material available, not just for university students, but even for professionals. So what we did was we developed labs for the professional community, and then we created a blog in the SAP Developer Network, and then we uploaded the labs as tutorials. We received very good feedback from the SAP professionals from all over the world. This is a testimony that we are on the right track. We had face-to-face discussion with a number of professionals from SAP, and we gained valuable feedback from them. Now, having got this industry feedback, we then started to put the content together for the undergraduate students. This was first in the world for a university to offer such an undergraduate course using the latest SAP NetWeaver BPM software. Now, the second theme is on studying the effectiveness of industry skills frameworks, student outcomes, and competencies for designing IS curriculum, measuring student performances, and providing feedback to the students. Now, I got interested in this area of work when I started to explore ways to improve student learning and provide better feedback to students in my course. Working with other colleagues at SIS, we developed the course lifecycle and competency framework, and this framework addresses 5 phases of a course, namely content design, assessment design, content delivery, assessment, and assessment feedback and revenue, and content review. I have also been exploring existing IT skills frameworks such as National Infocom Competency Framework developed by Singapore Workforce Development Agency, Skills Framework for the Information Age, SFIA, and applying them to curriculum design for tertiary IS/IT education. Now, this work is still in its very early stages, and I hope to continue working on this over the next few years. Now, besides working in pedagogy, I also work in practice area. I focus on enhancing business agility through the design and implementation of business applications that enable process automation. I am specifically interested in how enterprise systems can leverage data when a person is performing a business transaction. So, for example, how a salesperson entering a new customer order can leverage on past customer transactions and current inventory levels, and then propose a discount to the customer in real time.
You have been with the School of Information Systems for about 10 years and have been very involved in improving the delivery of courses. Can you share how the teaching of information systems at SMU has evolved over the years? And how different or unique is our way of teaching information systems compared to other universities?
The BSc Information Systems Management program is unique in the way it brings together business and technology. The emphasis is on using technology to drive business value. Now, the good thing is at the outset, SMU established a very good framework to promote excellence in teaching by having 2 tracks, namely education and practice track and research track. Now, this is kind of unique in Singapore at that time. At SIS, we have fully leveraged this by having members from both these tracks to co-teach the core courses. This helps in ensuring that we get a good mix of theory and real-world applications in our courses. At SIS, we believe in learning by doing. Therefore, we also have recruited professionals with industry experience. They're called SIS instructors. Now, these instructors work with the faculty to develop hands-on labs and supervise in-course projects. Thus, we are able to get our students hands-on experience in real-world tools. So, for example, in the enterprise integration course, the students use industry standard integration tools such as TIBCO integration middleware. Now, another important aspect of SIS learning pedagogy is the learning outcomes and competency framework. The learning outcomes helps us to articulate the knowledge, skills, and behaviors that students acquire as they progress through the program. Now, at each individual course level, we have then defined competencies. These competencies define what an individual student is able to do on completing a course. We have developed the course lifecycle and competency framework to show how competencies can be used across the life cycle to effectively deliver and assess course content and give valuable timely feedback to students, thus improving teaching, student motivation, and learning. We have actually implemented this in a number of courses, and the feedback from the students is quite positive. As technology and concepts evolve, the curriculum has to be continually renewed. At SIS, we use the competency framework as a basis to evaluate our curriculum and introduce new competencies as and when technology changes and remove outdated ones. For example, we are introducing a new course on Internet of Things to address the skills and knowledge required for developing solutions by interconnecting more and more things. For example, these things refer to smartphones, sensors, smartwatches, etc., with existing business applications to provide a richer set of information and creating innovative solutions. Now, at SIS, we have also been using blended learning in some of our undergraduate courses. The emphasis is on utilizing face-to-face class time for discussions and studio lab activities, pushing some of the factual content as online material. Early input suggests from students that they are quite positive regarding this approach. Going forward, I see the following 3 areas of focus for SIS pedagogy and curriculum. The first point is adapt the course life cycle and competency framework so that it has wider application across many SIS courses. We need to investigate better methods for closing the feedback loop with the students. Second, work with industry to continue the renewal of the curriculum. And third, move away from the traditional approach of courses plus lab and studio to lab and studio as the emphasis and the courses supporting the learning activities.
Besides doing excellent research, you are also an outstanding educator, having won the SMU Distinguished Teacher Award in 2010 and the Award for Outstanding Contribution to IS Education by the Association for Information Systems in 2014. What would you say enabled you to win these awards?
The important thing is most of my current research has been directed towards improving pedagogy and student learning. The success is in being able to integrate my pedagogy research into my teaching. In fact, I have been using the classroom as my research lab. I also see these awards as recognition and outcome of the efforts that we have put in the continuous improvement of the curriculum and pedagogy of the BSc Information Systems Management program.
What would your future research focus on?
I will continue to work on my current areas of research, and in future in the pedagogy area, I'll be looking at applying analytics to learning in curriculum design, course design, and student feedback. For example, collecting and analyzing structured and unstructured data related to both courses and about learners for purposes of understanding and enhancing learning. In the practice area, my future work will be in applying analytics in order to improve and make business processes more intelligent.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.